everyone, I'm here with your weekly Tarotscope for the week of August the 27th to September 2nd of 2018. I am having on my Patreon, I'm doing a witchcraft course. For the month of September only, I'm going to have that particular level open because I'm going to be doing a class every week for the year. So if you're interested in that at all, it runs from September to August. You can go over to my Patreon and take a look at that and see if that's something that you're interested in doing. Besides that, you also, if you sign up for that, you're also part of the coven, the online coven, as well as the private Facebook group. And you also get the tarot and astrology videos as well. So it's a good deal because you get, you get a bunch of stuff besides just the classes with it. So it's kind of like a education thing all in one. But check it out, see if it's something you're interested in. And as always, if you want your own reading, you can go to my Etsy shop. So let's get started. I always start with the sign of Aries. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot along with the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle. I'm using that on my Instagram as well for the month of August. So yeah, stay tuned to see what my September decks are. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, so for Aries, we have the Two of Wands. So not surprising to see this because Mars is the planet that rules the sign of Aries, and Mars is going to be moving forward this week. Now, he starts off pretty slow, but he is going to be picking up speed. And so there is a sense that things are going to start moving forward again. And especially for you, Aries, you may feel that pickup in energy again. So it's a good time to do some planning. It's a good time to sit down and plan what you want to do for the rest of the year, what your plans are, what you're thinking of. Just sit down and start planning out what it is that you're going to do. We're headed into September, and at least in the northern hemisphere, that's usually when people, kind of go back to school, and it's kind of that last final push before the end of the year. I'm not really sure in the southern hemisphere what the school cycles look like, but I know for me anyway, in September, I always feel like, it's kind of like a mini New Year. It's like, okay, we got 4 months to go. Let's get things going. So a good time to plan for you, Aries. For Taurus, we have the Six of Cups. So this is going to be a really pleasant week for you, Taurus. It's going to be a week of nostalgia. You may be running into people that you haven't seen in a while. You may find some old things that you haven't come across in a little bit. And it's just going to be a week of feeling good. It's also a great time to connect with children or to connect with your inner child as well. For Gemini, we have the Four of Swords. Gemini, as much as you like to move forward, this is going to be a week of rest. You need to rest, you need to slow down, you need to take some time for yourself, because if you don't, you may get a little bit sick, or you may be kind of forced to slow down. So take the time you need now before the universe forces you to. For Cancer, we have the Five of Cups reversed. So Cancer, if you've been feeling down or disappointed, or that someone around you has let you down, this is a week where things are going to start to look better, where you're going to start to feel a little bit more yourself. Just because things have happened in the past doesn't mean that they're going to happen again in the future. This doesn't mean that we blindly trust people either, but it just means, like, it's okay to put a little bit of faith in someone new. It's okay to kind of try something new again. Put your feelers out there, even if it's cautious this week. For Leo, we have the Page of Wands. Very Leo type card. So Leos, this is a week where you are going to be kind of busy with lots of friends and things. There's a lot of good news coming your way. There's friends that are trying to help and support you. So, take their support, be appreciative of it. If you have friends invite you out, it's a good time to kind of, connect with them. And it's a good time to connect with your creativity as well, and to try some new creative things. For Virgo, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So Virgo, this is a week where you may be let down or disappointed by someone. It also, it may not even be that somebody does that. It could be that there's something that reminds you of something that happened in the past that wasn't so good, and that really kind of just irritates you or makes you feel kind of bad. And it's asking you, to not let that, kind of make you bitter, or to, sit and kind of like dwell on it. It's asking you, like, okay, this reminds me of this. How am I going to deal with this? What is the wisdom I can gain from this moving forward? So it's a week of, trying to change those kind of more negative things into something that, is more of like how you can make the best out of it, basically, and learn, and make some wisdom out of it. For Libra, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So a slow and steady for you this week, Libra. Not a lot of big changes. It's saying, like, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, doing one thing at a time. It doesn't have to be dramatic. You are still getting there. For Scorpio, we have the Four of Pentacles. Scorpio, you've been kind of busy, and it shows that there's actually a lot on your plate. Now, you're very happy with the way things are generally, but you don't have a lot of room to put anything more on your plate. So it's saying, you know, if you want to take on some new things, you're going to have to kind of move something off your plate or delegate to someone else. And if you're happy with the way things are, that's fine. You can keep things the way they are. You're doing well and you're accomplishing things, and I think you'll feel that sense of accomplishment this week. For Sagittarius, we have the Two of Pentacles. Sagittarius, it's a week where you're going to have a lot on your plate, but you're handling it, you're juggling it, you're managing your time. You also may have a little bit of money come your way, not a ton, but it's enough that you can kind of play with and juggle with, and where you feel like, okay, I don't have to worry quite so much about money this week. For Capricorn, we have the Three of Pentacles. So Capricorn, you're working hard on stuff this week, and I mean, you're a hard worker. You love to work hard. Three of Pentacles, it's a very Capricorn card. What can we say? You're mastering your skills. You are working on things that you love. And also, again, this is also a card that sometimes reflects a little bit of money coming your way. Again, not a ton, but still, there's a little bit coming there. And then for Aquarius, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This may be a week where you get a new job, you move somewhere new, you try out a new business. There's some new kind of beginning that's coming your way when it comes to finances. It may even just be that you drop a budget for yourself, but there's something in the world of the material that is starting new this week for you, Aquarius. Things are starting to move forward in your direction, so that's positive. And then Pisces, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles cards here. Pisces, a good week. This is a week where you're enjoying friends and family, and you feel like you're building something for the long-term future. This is also, just like with Libra, kind of a slow and steady week. Nothing dramatic going on here, but you definitely have a sense of satisfaction that's going on. So I see this as kind of not really a very dramatic week for most of the signs. This is reflected in the astrology as well. We don't have a ton of things going on. We do have Mars moving direct, which if you want to watch the astrology video tomorrow, I talk a little more about. But there's a sense of things picking up and moving forward again. But it is a week where, there's not a lot of drama. And for a lot of signs, it's just kind of keep going and keep doing what you're doing. I think the only sign I really saw, anything kind of more challenging for really was for Virgos this week. It looks like there might be some challenges that come up. But you can handle it, Virgo. You are definitely, you can analyze what's going on. That's one of your strengths, is your analytical abilities. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, please put below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, rock and roll.